Hi there. This time we will see some sentences with the conjugations that we've seen in the previous lesson, okay? We are still with the verb estar or verb to be, right? So, as we've seen before, here we have present, past, future number one, and another way of building the future in Spanish, right? So here I will show you some sentences where we'll be applying these conjugations. We have the first one here. Ellos están juntos. Ellos están juntos. This means they are together, right? They are together. So this is present tense for the subject pronoun they, right? So this is here, ellos están, right? Present. So ellos están would be this one here, right? Next is vamos a estar bien. Vamos a estar bien. This means we will be fine. Bien means well, right? So we will be well or fine. And since in Spanish the conjugated verb has already the subject, the person implicitly, right? We have omitted, because we may omit the subject pronoun, right? So I'm not saying nosotros vamos a estar bien, which is okay, it's correct, but I don't need to say nosotros for we. I don't need it because vamos is already conjugation for nosotros, right? So vamos a estar bien is we will be fine. So this is future, right? From nosotros vamos a estar, right? Vamos a estar bien. We will be fine. This is future number one. We can also say this same thing like this. Estaremos bien, using the other way of building the future, right? Estaremos bien. Again, here the word nosotros, right? We, the subject pronoun, is already implied. It's understood in the conjugated verb estaremos, so we can omit it as we did here. Estaremos bien is we will be fine. Next, él estuvo aquí ayer. Of course, we can, if we omit here ellos and él, the sentence is still grammatically correct because of the same reason we mentioned here, right? Okay. Él estuvo aquí ayer. It means he was here yesterday. So ayer means yesterday. Aquí means here. Él estuvo aquí ayer. So, what's this? This is past, right? Simple past. Él estuvo here. Él estuvo. He was here yesterday. Tú y él estaréis con Juan. This means you and him will be with Juan. So, con means with. And here, let's see, this may be tricky. That's why I chose this example. You and him means, are you already talking about a plural you, right? So the conjugation will be you plural. It will be either vosotros, right, or ustedes. We are talking about what tense? This is future. So here, we are talking about future tense. Vosotros or ustedes. Vosotros or ustedes. Why? Because tú and él is already plural. You and him. So we are talking about vosotros and ustedes here. Let's see. Estaréis would be here. Estaréis. Let's see again. Tú y él estaréis con Juan. You and him will be with Juan. And the other way we can say this same sentence is tú y él vais a estar con Juan. Tú y él vais a estar con Juan. So, if the first one we used future number 2, here we are using future number 1. Vais a estar here. Vais a estar, right? Vais a estar. The subject is vosotros, right? You plural. You and him. And still we can say this in another way, right? Because here we were using vosotros vais a estar, or vosotros estaréis, which is the way it's spoken in Spain. But we can use the way that is spoken in Latin America with ustedes van a estar. So, let's look at the example below. Tú y él estarán con Juan. Tú y él estarán con Juan. This is ustedes estarán, right? Here. Tú y él estarán con Juan. And we can also use the other future, right? The other way of conjugating future tense. And we will say tú y él van a estar con Juan. Tú y él van a estar con Juan. Here, right? Future number 1. Van a estar. Van a estar, right? So, these 4 sentences mean exactly the same thing, right? It's always you and him will be with Juan, right? So we have 4 different ways for saying the future, for saying this same thing in future tense. And they are all the same, they are all correct, right? So this is the end for today, and next time I'll show you the verb haber, okay? That's verb to have. So I see you next class.